Hello and welcome to today's video where we will be solving a compound shape. We'll be solving for the surface area and the volume. Let's get started with our surface area and let's do this by parts. Let's calculate first the surface area of the shape and then of the cylinder. And then we'll have to do something that I will explain later on. To solve for the surface area of our triangular prism, we must find the area of all of its faces. So, we already know some of the areas. For example, this side, which is a rectangle, this side, which is also a rectangle, and this side, which is also a rectangle. And all we are missing are our base and our top. So, these sides are, well, one of them is 3 times 1, and the other two are 2.5 times 1. But we're missing our base and top. We are also missing a value, which is that to find our triangle area, we need 1/2 times base times height. But we do not have our height. We have a triangle like so, that we know this side, which is 2.5, and we know that this side is 3. But we do not know our height. To find this, we use Pythagoras' theorem again. We know that half of 3 is 1.5, so we will do height is equal to square root of 2.5 squared minus 1.5 squared. And we will get that this is equal to 2. So we add 2, because we have 2 of these faces, times 1/2 times our base, which is 3, times our height, which is 2. For this, we can continue solving it. The surface area of our triangle prism will be 3 times 1, 3, plus 2 times 2.5, plus 5, plus 2 times 1/2 times 3 times 2. 1/2 times 2 is just 1, 1 times 3 is 3, and then 2 times 3 is 6. So this will be plus 6. And then we have 3 plus 5 plus 6, which is equal to 14. So we have the surface area of our triangular prism. For our cylinder, the surface area formula is 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r h. Since we already have all these values, we can just substitute them. 2 times pi times our radius, which is 0.5, squared, plus 2 times pi times our radius, which is 0.5, and times our height, which is 2.5. And this will give us approximately 9.42. So now you may think that we're finished, as we have calculated the surface area of our cylinder and our triangular prism. But we are not, as we did not account for this area over here. That, since the cylinder is attached to the triangular prism, it is not accounted for, and it is basically hidden. So we must subtract this surface area. To calculate this area, all we need to do is apply our circle area formula, which is pi times radius squared, and since we already know the radius, this is pi times 0.5 squared, which is equal to 0.7853. So now, how do we subtract this? Well, we need to subtract it 2 times, as this area appears in the triangular prism and also in the cylinder. So to do this, we know that our surface area is going to be equal to the area of our triangular prism, which is 14, plus the area of our cylinder, which is 9.42, minus minus, this is very important, 2 times our answer that we got, 0.7853. 0.7853. And this will give us 22.42 minus 1.57, which is approximately 21.85 meters squared. And this is the answer for our surface area. Now we need to find our volume. This part is relatively simple compared to surface area, as we don't need to be subtracting any areas or nothing, as the volume is the same. So, our volume is the volume of our triangular prism plus the volume of our cylinder. To calculate our triangular prism, we need to multiply our base times our height. Our base is 0.5 times 2 times 3, and this is multiplied by the height, which is just 1. And then we have to add, this is our triangular prism, we have to add the volume of the cylinder, which is just pi times r squared times our height. So pi times our radius squared, which is 0.5 squared, times the height, which is 2.5 times 2.5. And this will give us 3 plus 2, which is equal to 5 meters cubed. And that is our answer for the volume of this shape. Thank you for watching. That will be all for today's video. We have also finished the topic of geometry, and I hope you have understood everything.